glass, let them blur and let them pass. I just don't wanna go home. Convenience store glow in my rear view. Empty intersections turning green, like they're waiting just for me. No big reason, no big scene, just the quiet I don't wanna meet. I just don't wanna go home yet, that's enough, don't overthink it. Across the glass, let them blur and let them pass. I just don't wanna go home yet, hands steady on the wheel instead. No answers, no regrets, just the night and the silhouette. The radio talking to someone else, I'm not really listening. City breathing under tires, soft and low and shimmering. Not looking for somebody new, just choosing not to choose. I just don't wanna go home yet, don't ask me what it means. This long way around the block feels better than it seems. I just don't wanna go home yet. Windows down, midnight air, let the dashboard glow, confess I'm fine right here. Engine humming like a truth I don't have to say out loud. I just don't wanna go home yet, that's enough for now. Streetlights fading one by one, I don't need to slow down. I just don't wanna go home yet, before the sky turns blue. Nothing has to change tonight, I'll just drive it through. Red turns everything slow, city breathing through the glow. Engines humming in a line, stuck between your thoughts and mine. Time stretches thin under crimson skin. When the red lights take longer than usual, and the night won't let me go. Every second feels intentional, like it wants me to know. When the red lights take longer than usual, and the world stands still, maybe I don't need to move, maybe I just need to feel. Reflections on the windshield glass, moments I don't let pass. Street signs flicker in the rain, echoing your name. No one's honking out, silence is alive. When the red lights take longer than usual, and the city holds its breath, every pause feels beautiful, like something unsaid. losing. When the red lights take longer than usual, and I'm bathed in red and blue, I don't need the green to tell me what I'm meant to do. When the red lights take longer than usual on this empty lane, I'll move when I'm ready, not because I'm afraid. Silver lines across the glass, highways breathing under us, every signal turning red, like it's asking where I've been. Rearview full of fading gold, stories I don't wanna hold. When the city lights blur in the rear view, and the skyline starts to break in two, I don't know what I'm running from, but I know I'm not done. When the city lights blur in the rear view, every color feels brand new. Baby, I'm not lost tonight, just somewhere between wrong and right. Radio hums a softer tone, windows down, I'm on my own. Street reflections on my skin, like the night is pulling me in. No destination in my head, just the road that lies ahead. When the city lights blur in the rear view, and the skyline fades from view, I don't need a reason why, I just need the drive. When the city lights blur in the rear view, all the noise is breaking through. Baby, I'm not running away, just not ready to stay. Headlights cutting through the dark, tracing lines across my heart. When the city lights blur in the rear view, and the whole world feels untrue, I don't have to turn around, I don't have to slow down. The city lights blur in the rear view, and the night pulls me through. Maybe I'll go home someday, but not today. Static in the midnight air, someone singing like they care. Every word cut soft and slow, like they somehow know. I didn't mean to turn it loud, but silence hits me harder now. When the radio feels too honest and the lyrics say I just let it play through. Headlights moving in a line, fading into softer signs. Every chorus pulling back something I still lack. I could turn the volume down, but I let it hang around. When the radio feels too honest and it hits a little deep, I keep driving past the blocks where the memories still sleep. When the radio feels too honest under silver city lights, maybe it's not the song at all, maybe it's tonight. White noise in between the like a truth I can't rewind. When the radio feels too honest and I don't know what to do, I don't have to understand, I just let it move. When the radio feels too honest through the speakers in the dark, it's not breaking me apart, it's just touching where I am. Phone lights up then fades again, your name resting in my hand. I could say something small just to break the fall, but the night is clear and still, and I don't trust my will. When you miss someone but don't text, and you let the silence stretch, every mile feels like a choice between your heart and your voice. When you miss someone but don't text, and you breathe instead, maybe loving you tonight means leaving it unsaid. Traffic moving slow ahead, red lights washing everything red. Your shadow in the glass like it never passed. I scroll up just to see what we used to be. Oh, when you miss someone but don't text, and you close the thread, all the words you almost sent echo in your head. When you miss someone but don't text under city skies, it's not weakness, it's just knowing something survived. Phone hovering over send, learning how to let it end. When you miss someone but don't text, and you choose the drive, maybe missing you like this is how I stay alive. When you miss someone but don't text, and the street lights glow, I don't need to hear your voice to finally let you go. to almost none. Windows dark, the world moves slow. Soft blue lights begin to glow. No one else to see this side, just the silence by my side. When it's just you and the dashboard glow, breathing in the afterglow. I don't need to prove a thing, I don't need to go. When it's you and the dashboard glow, time is moving soft and low. All the noise I used to know doesn't reach me anymore. Meter lights and amber lines, tracing quiet heartbeats inside. Radio off, I let it fade. Every word I never said. Outside, lights drift away. Inside, I decide to stay. When it's just you and the dashboard glow, and the night is in control. I don't need a louder song to feel whole. When it's you and the dashboard glow, no one watching how I cope. All the doubts I used to hold start to let me go. Blue and gold across my hands, nothing I have to defend. When it's just you and the dashboard glow, and the road is breathing slow. I don't need the green light now, I already know. When it's you and the dashboard glow, in this quiet undertow. For a moment I am home, in the dark alone. Turning corners I've known before. Streetlights glow the way they did. Every mile feels soft and slow, like the night remembers it. Windows down, the quiet stays, breathing through these empty lanes. When you drive past familiar places, memories ride the air. Not because I wanna go back, but because they're still there. When you drive past familiar places, under city skies, every light along the road feels like an old goodbye. The cafe sign still shining blue, just the way it used to be. Ghosts of laughter in the glass, driving silently with me. I don't slow the wheels tonight, I just let the past drift by. When you drive past familiar places, something pulls inside, not to stay in yesterday, just to feel the tide. start. When you drive past familiar places and the lights appear, all the versions of myself feel a little near. sky starts turning blue and the darkness slips away, every mile feels like a promise of a brand new day. When the sky starts turning blue, all the stars begin to fade. I keep driving through the silence till the night gives way. Coffee lights and quiet windows, morning waiting down the line. Wind is colder through the dashboard, but the road is finally mine. Every shadow growing lighter, every breath feels new. When the sky starts turning blue and the city wakes again, all the headlights slowly vanish in the morning wind. When the sky starts turning blue, every dream feels close and true. I keep driving through the sunrise, watching skies turn blue. When the sky starts turning blue, I'm still driving through